Hey, food lovers! Today we're heading to a land of stunning fjords, cozy cafes, and a food culture that's as unique as its landscapes. Welcome to Sweden, where simple ingredients turn into comforting classics, and where every meal feels like a warm hug from nature itself. So grab a cup of coffee, or as the Swedes say, fika, and join me on a delicious countdown of the top 10 most popular foods in Sweden. Stay till the end for some surprising food facts you probably didn't know. Starting off at number 10. 10. Gravlax. This isn't your average smoked salmon. Gravlax is salmon that's been cured in sugar, salt, and dill, giving it a delicate, slightly sweet flavor with a herby twist. It's often thinly sliced and served cold on crisp bread or rye toast, with a mustard dill sauce called Welvmuxstarsks. Gravlax is popular at traditional Swedish smorgasbord feasts, and especially around the holidays. It's light, elegant, and melts in your mouth like butter. A true Scandinavian delicacy. Falorv. Think of it as the Swedish version of bologna, but heartier, smokier, and way more flavorful. Falorv is a thick sausage made from a blend of pork and beef. Originally developed in the mining town of Falun, it's a weekday dinner hero. Usually sliced, pan-fried, and served with creamy mashed potatoes and mustard. Kids love it, adults crave it, and it's a nostalgic staple in many Swedish homes. 8. Herzapa O Pancakor. Split pea soup with pancakes. You heard that right. This combo has been a Thursday tradition in Sweden for centuries, originally tied to pre-Friday fasting days. The pea soup is thick and hearty, flavored with bits of pork, thyme, and marjoram. It's followed by paper-thin pancakes topped with jam and whipped cream. You'll find it in schools, cafeterias, and homes every Thursday. A tradition Swedes are proud to keep alive. 7. Nakabrad. Crunchy, simple, and addictive. Nakabrad is a type of crisp bread made from rye flour, baked until it's almost cracker-like. It's been around for over 500 years and is a pantry staple across the country. You'll find it topped with cheese, butter, boiled eggs, caviar, or even liver pea. It's eaten at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's stored in big round wheels with a hole in the middle, traditionally hung on a stick in old farmhouses. Practical and tasty. 6. Cropko. These plump potato dumplings are comfort food at its finest. Inside, you'll find a savory filling of fried pork and onions, seasoned with allspice, giving it that warm, earthy flavor. They're boiled until soft, then often served with lingonberry jam and melted butter. Originally from the southern regions of Sweden, Cropko are hearty enough to fuel a lumberjack, and beloved by grandmothers everywhere. 5. Toast Skyn. Imagine biting into a crispy slice of buttered toast topped with creamy prawns, mayo, dill, and lemon. That's toast Skyn, a luxurious appetizer with humble roots. It was created by a famous Swedish chef in the 1950s and has since become a popular starter in upscale restaurants and weekend brunches. Light, fresh, and so elegant. For Kanelbuller, no Swedish food list is complete without cinnamon buns. Kanelbuller are warm, fluffy spirals of cardamom-infused dough filled with buttery cinnamon sugar and topped with crunchy pearl sugar. They're the heart of every fika, that sacred Swedish coffee break ritual. Whether at home, in bakeries, or gas stations, you'll find them everywhere. And yes, they're impossible to eat just one. 3. Ragmon. This dish is like Sweden's answer to the potato pancake. Crispy on the edges, soft in the middle. Ragmon is made from grated potatoes, flour, and milk, then pan-fried to golden perfection. It's traditionally served with fried pork and tart lingonberries, a savory sweet combo that tastes like Sweden on a plate. You'll find it in rustic taverns and family kitchens all over the country. 2. Svenska Köttbullar, the world-famous meatballs. And yes, they're better than the ones at IKEA. Made from a blend of pork and beef, these small, juicy bites are seasoned with salt, pepper, and sometimes allspice. They're served with creamy brown gravy, buttery mashed potatoes, pickled cucumbers, and of course, lingonberry jam. Every family has their own recipe, and they're a highlight of holiday meals, Sunday dinners, and special occasions. And finally, 1. Sirming, brace yourself. This is one of the most polarizing dishes in the world. Sirming is fermented Baltic herring, canned after a light salting and left to ferment for months. The smell, infamous; the taste, salty, sour, and surprisingly complex, if you're brave enough to try it. Swedes usually eat it outdoors, rolled in thin flatbread with potatoes and onions. It's a regional delicacy from northern Sweden, and a true cultural experience. Now that we've savored our way through Sweden's top 10 dishes, here are a few surprising facts about Swedish food culture. Sweden has a law called a lemon's written, or every man's right, which allows people to forage berries, mushrooms, and herbs freely in nature. That's why wild ingredients play such a big role in Swedish cuisine. The smorgasbord, a buffet of hot and cold dishes, actually inspired the idea of olukanit, buffets around the world. Fika isn't just about coffee. It's about slowing down, connecting with others, and enjoying a meaningful pause in your day. It's practically a national philosophy. Swedes consume among the highest amounts of coffee and candy per capita in the world. And yet, their food culture still feels balanced and wholesome. Many Swedish dishes are seasonal and tied to traditional festivals, from crayfish parties in August to saffron buns at Christmas. So, which of these dishes would you try first? Let us know in the comments. Now that we've savored our way through Sweden's top 10 dishes, here are a few surprising facts and beautiful rituals from the heart of Swedish food culture. Sweden has a law called a lemon's written, or every man's right, which allows people to roam the countryside and forage berries, mushrooms, and herbs. This connection to nature is deeply woven into everyday meals, especially in rural homes where fresh, foraged ingredients are still prized. The smorgasbord, a traditional feast of both hot and cold dishes, isn't just a buffet. It's a carefully orchestrated meal with a specific order of eating. You start with herring and cheese, move on to cold meats and salads. Then enjoy hot dishes like meatballs and potatoes, and finally finish with dessert and coffee. It's all about balance, pacing, and savoring each bite. Fika isn't just a snack break, it's a cherished ritual. Families pause in the middle of the day, colleagues gather in offices, and friends meet just to share a coffee and a pastry, often with no agenda beyond slowing down. It's a moment of connection, reflection, and quiet joy. One of the most charming traditions is the kräftskiva, the late summer crayfish party. Tables are decorated with lanterns and paper hats, and Swedes gather outdoors to feast on boiled crayfish with dill, sip schnapps, and sing traditional drinking songs. It's loud, messy, and filled with laughter, a true celebration of life and seasonality. During Lucia Day in December, children dress in white and serve saffron buns and coffee to family members while singing songs. Food becomes part of a spiritual and cultural ritual, bringing light into the darkest part of the year. Even julbord, the Christmas version of the smorgasbord, is filled with generations of meaning. Herring, ham, liver, pitar, and rice pudding aren't just dishes. They're symbols of heritage, family, and comfort. In Sweden, food isn't fast. It's not rushed or loud. It's intentional, rooted in nature, shaped by the seasons, and shared with care. Every dish tells a story, and every table holds space for tradition. So, which of these dishes would you try first? Or have you experienced any of these traditions firsthand? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this cozy culinary journey through Sweden, be sure to like the video, subscribe for more global food adventures, and ring the bell so you never miss a bite. And until we meet again, smacklig malted. May every meal bring you warmth, connection, and a taste of something meaningful.